Hi again, everyone. I'm the Cantankerous Collector. This is episode number 61. So last week I joined Amazon Prime and went through my wish list and found that this thing that I've been wanting was 30% off. So I thought I'd pick it up and I'm going to open it now. This is the Marvel Legends 6-inch figures. The West Coast Avengers 5-pack. So this is kind of an interesting set. It was worth it at 30% off. I don't think it'd be worth it at full price, but I lucked out and signed up when they had this on sale. So the this is kind of cool. This is kind of nice. Oh yeah, this is real nice. Wow, this is nice packaging. I mean, I knew kind of what it was going to look like, but until I actually have it in my hand here. The West Coast Avengers, that's what they were originally called. Then they changed it to Avengers West Coast. This was a little after my time, so I stopped collecting comics in the early 80s. These guys first appeared as a team in a 4-issue limited series in 1984. And then in 1985, they got their own book. This is actually a really nice box. Unfortunately, I'm just going to toss the box because I like to open them and display the figures. So this is based on the first issue of the West Coast Avengers. I've got it somewhere around here, but I couldn't find it. But they replaced a couple different characters. So Hank Pym replaced Hawkeye, and then Spider-Woman replaces Wonder Man. So they produced a Wonder Man figure earlier this year, but he wasn't wearing the costume that he's wearing on this cover here. The back's pretty cool too. Okay, so let me open this. So this set's kind of different. There's a couple characters I'm really interested in having, and there's one character I'm really not big on, but let's see what these look like. Maybe I'll keep this box. This box is really cool looking. In case I ever sell these down the road, I could just repack them. Okay, what do we got here? Oh man, there's hands. Hands. A bunch of hands. That's another head. That looks like Tigra's head. The last episode I did was a review of the Hawkeye in his Sky Cycle, which is really cool, and the Hulk and Bruce Banner. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. All right, here we go. All right, let's do this one first. So this is kind of interesting here. They did a figure of Tigra a few years ago, and I remember seeing the picture and thinking that looks terrible. She's way too orange. Her fur, she's a cat, kind of a feline, half woman, half cat with a tail and a bikini. So she's right down my alley. But the figure was really orange, but I ordered it anyways. Then when I got it, I opened it and I thought, this sucks. I don't know why I bought this. And I was hoping they were going to redo her, and they did. And instead of selling that as a one-off, they package it with this stuff. So you get kind of some peculiar kind of odd pairings and stuff in these sets. So this one, the orange is much better. Your love is my love, and my love is all you need. So come on, let the music play. We're gonna take it all the way. I love it, I love it, I love it. I like this. And then it came with an extra head too, which I think is just the same head as the one they released a few years ago, but just painted differently. So we got a kind of a sexy look and then a sexy, fierce look. Greer Nelson is her name. She first appeared as the Cat in 1972, 3 years BJ before Jaws. Then she mutated into the werewoman we know as Tigra. Rare. She became part of this West Coast Avengers team. I always thought of her as kind of small, but I guess she's not. She's kind of tall. Well, at least the figure is. That's probably because they didn't want to sculpt a whole new figure. They usually use previous figures and just repaint them. But so that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get this set, because I wanted Tigra, but like I said, the one they made previously, not good at all. All right, let's go. Woohoo! 4 more. Well, I don't want to break any of this stuff. Okay, so this is an interesting character. Now, they released this female several years ago in more of a modern costume. This is Mockingbird. And Mockingbird, she first appeared in she appeared as a agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or somebody who worked for S.H.I.E.L.D. back in the late 60s maybe or early 70s. I don't remember reading about her in her early stages in comics. She was Barbara Morse at the time. And then in 1980, she became Mockingbird. Here's the first issue that she appeared in. It's the Marvel Team Up, number 95. That's her first issue as Mockingbird. So she went by Bobby Morse at that time. I don't know her whole history. I'm trying to think. This comic book I probably ordered through Marvel, because we moved we were way out in the boonies, and there were no comic shops, nothing like that around that sold comics. So I was ordering my comics through the Marvel subscription program. And Marvel Team Up was, I think, one of the few that I did order. I ordered mainly the Spider-Man titles and then X-Men. And so I think this is original from my childhood here. It's not in great condition, though. I was hoping this would be better, because I'd get this slabbed. But it's probably maybe an 8.5 or a 9. So I'll press it one of these days when I get a new press. So Mockingbird, I don't know much about her. This was her early costume when she appeared in the West Coast Avengers. And so she's got the small sleeves. Those later changed to larger sleeves, so she's got the pole that she fights with and stuff. So she'd hide it in her larger sleeves and take it out. So they could they could do another one of these easily and just modify her costume a little bit, including the sleeves. She also had There was another costume she had. I think it was after this one that I kind of liked a little better than this. I don't know if when she appeared in that costume, but I thought she looked pretty cool in that. These joints are really stiff right now because they need to get to room temperature and stuff to warm them up. She's been smashing Clint Barton as Hawkeye. Now what do we got? Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, this one's interesting. So, Iron Man, Tony Stark, created another armored costume, or set of armor, I should say. Wow, this is real glossy. I wasn't expecting that. And it was called the Silver Centurion armor. Now, they released this character as a figure a few years ago. It was a Walgreens exclusive, and they colored it red and silver like it should be. This one is red and white, and the thing is that in the comics they colored him red and white, and then they would use the traditional light blue for shadows. And so this is not really needed, but I've always liked this armor. I mean, the original armor, or the late 60s, 70s, and 80s armor, the crimson and gold armor is my favorite. It's one of my favorite costumes. But this is actually really cool. And this appeared in 84 with the West Coast Avengers limited series. But James Rhodes was wearing it. Tony wasn't wearing the armor. His friend James Rhodes was wearing it. Then it appeared for the first time in the Iron Man comic in issue 200. And you can see how it's colored white and light blue is added for some shadow effects. God, these joints they're so tight. Wow. It's like working your grandma, man. So, anyways, this, because I like the armor and this looks cool. I mean, even if it's not true to the silver and red, this still looks cool. So, I mean, I have no problem owning this one. Actually, I like this. It looks real shiny. I don't know. Yeah, these have like a matte finish, and these kind of have this armor has a kind of a shiny look. So this is cool. So I mean, these three characters right here, I mean, that's really cool, Let's see. Who's next? We got two left. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is an interesting one. Is my camera going to shut off? Hold on. Okay. My camera only runs for like 25 minutes, so. Okay, so this one here this is another cool idea, and this is one that they wouldn't have been able to sell as a one-off because most people wouldn't have bought it. I mean, the completists are going to buy this. The diehards are going to buy this. I guess I'm kind of a diehard. I'm not a completist, but this is Hank Pym. Hank Pym was, of course, Ant-Man. He was Giant Man. He was Goliath. He was Yellow Jacket back in the day. And this was a stage when he kind of dropped the whole costume, crime fighting thing and was doing things behind the scene. So he didn't wear a costume, and he's got this orange shirt and pants. Not a good not a good time for him. He was having some marital issues. This is pretty cool though. This is neat to have. This really completes the set, I think, and it's good. This is a good part of the my Avengers collection. And of course, this past week, Hasbro did the crowdfunding for a 24-inch tall Giant Man figure, and this is the guy who was Giant Man, and they needed 10,000 orders before they would go ahead and make the figure, and they got it. It went down to the last day. I don't know why people wait, but so I've got one on order, and that'll take at least a year, I'm sure, to get. But that's going to be really cool to put these guys next to a Giant Man figure that's going to stand, way the hell up here. But so this is good. Oh, here's the Simon Williams Wonder Man figure that I bought earlier this year. Now, he was wearing a different costume. This is the costume he was wearing when I was collecting. He got back into comics, Raised from the Dead. It's been a while, but and he had a really cool, colorful green costume, and then he got a really wild-looking green costume, and then took this costume, which is just a short trench coat type jacket with black pants and red boots. But this is how I saw him back in the late 70s. This is what he looked like. So this was cool to have. Now, the last one. Now this one, I'm not sure why they put her in here, or I don't know who else. They should have done Wonder Man in his costume that he wore with the West Coast Avengers. I don't know why they didn't do that. This is Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter Spider-Woman, and to be honest, I've never really been into this character. She has kind of like the black Spider-Man design, which then became Venom, which I'm not a fan of at all. When I went back and bought a bunch of books that I missed, I did read some books with her in it, and I don't really remember much about her. It's just, I don't know. It's a great looking figure. It's really nice. It's really cool. Her hair looks great. It's an awesome looking figure. I just not a big fan of the character. And in the past, I would have sold something like this to help me pay for the set, for the rest of these. But I'll probably keep this one. This is cool. I mean, I'm pretty happy with these. Tigra actually looks better than I thought she was going to look. I knew they've toned down the orange, but I didn't know we were going to get both heads though, so that's cool too. So that's neat. The Iron Man is awesome. Mockingbird's cool. Hank Pym, yeah, boy. Your love is my love, and my love is all you need. So come on, let the music play. We're gonna take it all the way. I love it, I love it, I love it. Dance through the darkness, together eternally. So come on, let the music play. We're gonna take it all the way. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, check out my eBay store, Death by Buffalo. Death by Buffalo. It's all one word. I sell a lot of pop culture, comic book related stuff. Check it out when you can. That's all I got. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.